Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come into this one fresh off a victory that... closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So they get the completion. That's good. But, Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. That swung out wide to Sanders.
Still going. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out of the gun, McDonald. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Here's Swift. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. McDonald sets to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Caught left side, Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's McDonald to throw.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
McDonald.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. McDonald. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Fast footwork by Sanders. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Hurts.
Left side here to Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who.
And he's going to go down again. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
On 1st down, McDonald forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
They go play action with McDonald.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. Open man, here's Foster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Getting set to go again, Dallas Goedert marching back onto the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure
they're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 28, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I won't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And that's complete to Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. What a play that turns out to be. 36 6 yards. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now a timeout taken.
Let's go, baby.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McDonald, and they work this well upfield across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. McDonald going up top. And this one is incomplete. So we are at halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the set. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need...
They've got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. McDonald. Got an open man. It's Foster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
He finds his man complete. It's Foster. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff in the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
On first down, Hurts.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. McDonald rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Foster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Off play action. McDonald sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. With some good running there, gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 31, Hurts. Wilson's got it complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Romeo Okwara leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Hauled in over the middle by Rager.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd and 12.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Albert Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Play action. It's McDonald.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing is McDonald.
Flushed out right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Back to throw now on first down. And his pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hurts throw complete to Reagor.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 25-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Throwing is Hurts.
This is caught. And he is out of bounds here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second and goal, Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down.
McDonald sets to throw.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The end result, 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here's McDonald to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
gain of a yard. Brings up third.
McDonald. Hard throw, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Swift's got the first down and then some.
And down to the 28-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing on first down. McDonald, throw left side, complete to Foster. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Lions could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. He's got him in, complete. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go play action with McDonald.
And he whips that one incomplete there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Caught left side, Williams. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Operating from the gun, McDonald escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They'll run here with Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to